India had amazing trees, flowers, and plants. The sense of early morning flower markets lingering in the air before the weather got too hot to bear is fresh in my memory still. India also had a wide diversity of beautiful animals like the obvious cows and dogs in varying degrees of okayness. This video is a photo roll of the delicate flowers and robust animal individuals that were dotted all over this wonderful and wacky subcontinent. I didn't get pictures of even half the animals we saw. I got lots of video of a massive gathering of flamingos and pelicans in Gujarat, but I completely missed getting a pic of the nearly 7-foot-long brown cobra we saw calmly making its way through Sadhana Forest in Tamil Nadu. Let's set these pictures shamelessly to a bit more of my music, starting out with a quiet one and then making our way back toward the upbeat banger ending.
Beauty falls asleep with me. She hides her face beneath the sheets, and I know, and I know, and I know I'll be waiting some more. Duty calls and screams for me. It's everything I know I'd never be. Were it not for the chance to leave. Some of it was greatness, somewhere in the light. The beauty woke within us, and we learned how to fight. But in the restful slumbers, a memory of days past. Every breath we taken could have been our last. And if we stopped to wonder, time would pass us by. It didn't even make sense to know the answer why. 'Cause we didn't care, we didn't care, we didn't care. Beauty streams out of her eyes. She hides her face deep in the night. And I know, and I know, and I know I'll be giving my all. Duty calls, the sun will rise. A persona that our hearts devise. Just to hold, just to hold, just to hold. We can live our lives. Some of it was greatness, somewhere in the light. The beauty woke within us, and we learned how to fight. And in the restful slumbers, a memory of days past. Every breath we taken could have been our last. And if we stopped to wonder, time would pass us by. It didn't even make sense to know the answer why. 'Cause we didn't care, we didn't care, we didn't care. Blood spills for cheap thrills and highs, lest we all get carried away. Time feels the deep chills of goodbyes, in place of words you refuse to say. And I know we were waiting for the moment unprepared. We didn't care, we weren't scared. 'Cause we didn't care, we just lived. 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 We didn't care, we didn't care. We didn't care, we didn't
Side note about the lovely dogs of India, they charmed us and were so damn lovely almost everywhere. It enlarged our heart and sometimes broke it. And many of them went out of their way to show us all the cool stinky stuff on the beaches, to sleep outside of our door of our stay, and generally befriend us. It's a whole other story altogether with regard to the monkeys and langurs. They were attitude-wise much like their mischievous and bullying reputation. People are generally afraid of them, and we could absolutely see why. Some were chill, but most were tough customers, and it is best to keep your distance. I could go on and on about the birds and the bugs, but let's kick it into higher gear here for the rest of the gallery and let me know if you recognize any of these species.
When back you are, if you feel your time slip by, seems like it's so hard to beat all these unimmeasurable things, looking for someone to hold on to. Pointing to the sky, we yell and swell against the rising of the sun. Increasing in depth, it's our final words, just to shout that we won. We won. If we could die when we want to, then everyone that longs to make their mark on immortality would say, what do we care? We got the rest of the weekend. It doesn't matter either way. If we could say when it's over, as we are getting older, to keep pace with reality, we'd say, what do we care if it's our final weekend? It doesn't matter either way. When we're cold on the outside, the hands on the dial become tight. Warm it up and look inside, where the feeling awakes and we don't mind. When we're cold on the outside, the hands on the dial become tight. Warm it up and look inside, as we're crashing in together to one long time, 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 to one long time. If we could die when we want to, then everyone that longs to make their mark on immortality would say, what do we care? We got the rest of the weekend. It doesn't matter either way. If we could say when it's over, as we are getting older, and keep pace with reality, we'd say, what do we care if it's our final weekend? It doesn't matter either way. It doesn't matter either way.
Animals want to live and enjoy life as far as reasonable, like you and I. Let's live compassionately without bothering them for reproductive excretions or killing them for a selfish, fleeting moment of eating their flesh. For Vegan Everywhere, I'm David.